What's up guys, welcome back to the Scope Spirit channel. So today's video is going to be the first video of a new concept called Scope News with a voiceover format. In this type of video, I will give you the big news regarding the world of strength and combat sports. This type of video will allow you to have kind of a calendar of the big upcoming events if you want to follow them, watch them on TV, or if you want to attend directly on site. So if you like this kind of content, do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos and to like this one to show your support. Alright, now that all has been said, for all the strength and combat sports fans around the world, let's have a look to the biggest upcoming events. Let's go! For the schedule, I will only focus on the event that will occur in the next 6 months. And obviously, in the next episode of Scope News, I will present to you the events that will take place in the latest month of 2022. Alright, now let's start off with strength sports. For strongman, we have a very busy schedule. The first big event in line is the Arnold Strongman Classic 2022. The event will be held on March 4th and 5th at the Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio. With the pandemic, the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic will be different from other years since there were no qualifier events in 2021. So for this year, the context is invitational and only the top 10 elite strongmen are going to battle against one another in 5 strength exercises. The most heavy barbell squat possible for 1 rep, the monster dumbbell press for reps with 275 pounds, the most heavy Australian hawk possible for 1 rep, the timber carry with a 880 pound timber, and the stone to shoulder with Old Hogan stone. What a program! After that, 1 month later, you'll have the 2022 Europe's Strongest Man, which will be held on April 2nd at the First Direct Arena in Leeds, in England. Again, there will be 11 elite strongmen that will compete in one of the most prestigious strength competitions. During this event, Luke Stoltman, who won the 2021 Europe's Strongest Man, will try to keep the title for another year. However, he will have to fight hard, as the lineup is filled with world-class athletes. Next in line for strongman fans, you will have the biggest event of the year with the World's Strongest Man 2022. The event will take place from May 24 to May 29 in Sacramento, California, in the USA. There will be 30 athletes, and the funny fact is that for this event, it will be Tom Stoltman, the younger brother of Europe's Strongest Man Luke Stoltman, that we just saw before, who will have to defend his title since he is the current World's Strongest Man. Tough competition incoming for the two brothers. And just after the World's Strongest Man 2022, the Giants will be raring to prove themselves once again during the Strongman Classic 2022. The event will take place July 9th, which happens to be my birthday, at the Royal Albert Hall in London. This competition will again be an incredible display of strength with the biggest and baddest strongman on the planet taking on 5 incredible tests of strength in front of a packed crowd. And finally, the last strongman event for this part of 2022 will be the Giants Live Open, during which you will also have the World Deadlift Championships. The event will take place August 6th in the Motorpoint Arena in Cardiff. You will be able to see the world's strongest man go head-to-head in 5 tests of strength, speed and raw power to claim the Giants Live Open title. Now let's move on to powerlifting. So the first big event in line will be the World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championship. It will take place from May 21 to May 29 in Almaty, in Kazakhstan. It will be on the same dates as the World's Strongest Man, so May will indeed be an incredible month for strength sports fans around the world. And a few weeks after that, you will have the most important powerlifting competition of the year with the World Classic Open Powerlifting Championships. The event will take place from June 6th to June 12th in Sun City, in South Africa. And to conclude on strength sports, I haven't really seen any big events for arm wrestling or street workouts for the first part of this year, but I will definitely share them on Instagram if I happen to find something. So don't forget to check out my Instagram page. Now let's move on to combat sports, and we'll start with MMA and the different UFC events. So the first event in line is going to be UFC 272, which will be held on the nights of March 4 to March 6 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. There will be 3 big fights on the main card. The first one will be the most anticipated grudge match between Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal in the welterweight division. And then you will have two veterans, Rafael dos Anjos and Edson Barbosa, fighting with two rising stars, Rafael Fiziev and Bryce Mitchell. Then for the 3 next weeks, you have 3 fight nights back to back. So I put here the main cards, the date and the hour for the 3 events. So for the first one, you have in the light heavyweight division, Thiago Santos against Magomed Ankalaev. Next, in the bantamweight division, you'll have Marlon Moraes against Song Yadong. And in the featherweight division, you have Sodiq Yusuff against Alex Caceres. For the second one, you have Alexander Volkov against Tom Aspinall in the heavyweight division. Then you have Arnold Allen against Dan Hooker in the featherweight division. And for the third fight in the lightweight division, you'll have Paddy the Baddy Pimblett against Rodrigo Vargas. And for the third fight night, you have Curtis Blades against Chris Daukaus in the heavyweight division, John Wood versus Alexa Grasso in the women flyweight division, and Askar Askarov against Kai Kara France in the flyweight division. Then, after these 3 fight nights, you have the UFC 273, which will take place on the night of April 9 to 10 at the V-Star Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. 2 big events on the main card for UFC 273. The first one is in the featherweight division with the champion Alexander Volkanovski taking on the Korean Zombie. And the second one in the bantamweight division for a revenge match for the title between Aljamain Sterling and Peter Yan, since the first match was stopped after an illegal knee from Peter Yan that made him lose his champion title. And finally, you'll have a fight in the women's strawweight division with Mackenzie Dern taking on Tessia Torres. And to conclude for UFC events, after the UFC 273, you have again 3 fight nights back to back. And I won't lie, I'm totally hyped for the first one, since the main event in the welterweight division is going to be Vicente Luque against the rising star Belal Muhammad. Now let's move on to boxing and have a look to the big upcoming events. So for boxing, since there are a whole lot of fights to watch for this first fight of the year, let's focus on ESPN key dates. So as you can see, there are a lot of fights for the title. April 23rd, you'll have Tyson Fury against Dylan White for the WBC heavyweight title. Then 1 week after that, you have the fight for the WBO and the WBC junior lightweight title. And finally, on the same day, you have a match for Taylor's all lightweight titles. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you like this new concept, and I will definitely do a lot more of this to keep you informed of the big upcoming events of the strength and combat sport world. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.